We're back on the bumper breakfast and have a big fish, like I said. But just before we go to our guest, of course, Mimi Atetse joins me on this segment to talk about these great women who are doing great things. Mimi, good morning.
Good morning.
So you are the yellower.
You were talking about yellow. Why yellow? You just leave me out of your yellow gist.
Emeka is yellower. You two, you are. I think Emeka is yellowy. You are the yellowy of the bunch. Yellowy of the bunch. Every bedroom person that I know, in fact, every thief person that I know, they are all black. Maybe you are the only one that is yellow. God knows the number of your house. Anyway, joining us this morning is another beautiful yellow woman. You know, today I am just in love with yellow. The word yellow is my favorite word for today. So yes, please, children who are watching me, the word is fair in complexion. Please do not use. Don't mind Auntie Tony saying yellow. The word is fair in complexion. So I have engineer Mary Afolayan, who is the president of APOIN. APOIN is the chairman of APOIN, the Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria, Lagos State chapter. I have her in the studio looking all beautiful and I'm just wondering, how can an engineer look this posh?
That's interesting. And I think
morning.
A lot of people have that notion also that when you're a female engineer, you should look somehow.
No, you should look rough. Can I see your palm?
Okay, but those
can you
palms
touch it?
They're
Because
really okay.
there's COVID, I can't really touch it.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's actually
very
soft.
Not soft because this hand has really handled tools.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not like it's soft.
Not that it's so soft, but it's
it's not
okay.
too hard.
It's not so hard
I
because
can
I'm
say
trying
that.
to keep my
Femininity,
feminine poise. Or
you
even
know.
though I'm an engineer.
What kind of engineer are you?
I'm an electrical engineer and I majored in telecoms.
So you used to climb pool.
Mast, towers, yes.
You climb mast and towers.
Yes, I'm building skyscrapers. I install over high buildings. So
Really? And you go to the field?
wow, I started as a field engineer for many years.
Wow.
I like this conversation. I really like it. So yeah, we're talking about women in male-dominated profession, and one of the reasons we're talking about this is simply quite a number of people have erroneous belief that their girl child has no business in this kind of. I mean,
yes.
Who wants a girl to go and do things that would make her rough and all? So I need to say you're beautiful because
Yes.
I want every woman out there, every parent out there to see that you can be an engineer, an architect, a mechanic, and still be beautiful.
Yes.
Retain your poise.
Yes.
You know, and still be soft and feminine at the same time. So,
Yes.
how has it been? How long have you been doing this?
Anyway, I started working in Lagos since 1998. I graduated in 1996 and I did my service year. And I want to tell you from that year till now, I've been in the field. As I attained high positions, I began to managerial positions. I began to do more of management, but I'm still a field person. So my team knows that there is no an excuse. There is no reasons why things should not work because they know I've been there. So they know I know all the nook and cranny, so I can easily tell them that no, there is no excuse. So in fact, what they call me is Madam No Excuse, because I've actually been there. And some of those installations that I actually do, when a guy gets there and says, I can't really access this place, the next thing the customer will say is, but it's the woman who did this installation, and the man will be like, wow, Engineer Mary, this is just you.
So the first time you applied for the job, how was it like? How did your employers take you? How did they look at you?
In fact, I had no issues getting job until my third place of work. And actually, I was being interviewed by expatriates. And you won't believe it's a Nigerian, a black man that was there that was insisting she can't do it. All the interview questions, I got them so right. And the expatriates were so interested in me taking the job. But the black man would say, no, she can't do it, it's just theoretical. I got to a time I had to tell them, please, before this interview can end, can you please let me assemble a satellite dish for you? I will dismantle it within 5 minutes and I will reassemble it back. And it was so tough that I had to do a practical installation in that interview.
Which wouldn't have happened to a man.
It wouldn't. No, all the men they would just do all the
Now,
men.
how many
would just
women
do.
were on that panel that interviewed you?
No.
No woman.
That's the problem.
That was because she was.
And that is
one
what
of the few
Association
people
of
in the-
yes, and that is
in the
what
profession.
Association of Professional Women Engineers, and we will form that association as a sorority for women in engineering who are faced with these stereotype issues, that they can have a place to fall back to, they can have a colleague
safety
of
net, a
theirs
colleague, a
that they can
friend.
call, and we can help ourselves, encourage ourselves to enhance in our career.
Okay, so while you were in school, how many of you women were actually offering this course?
Okay, back to the university days, we have about 100 boys in class, and we were only 8, but those 8 were tough girls.
Also older. So you had 100 boys. So it was a class of 108 students.
In fact, my class
And just
had the
8.
highest number of girls because it was electrical. Civil, you will see like just 1. Mechanical, you will see just like 2 or 3. That is how it's been. And
And I really cannot close my mouth right now. Do you know how it is when you see the entire class, 108 students, and
then
then
just-
just
you can-
8?
you just count
So all the
number
8
of
girls, you guys were
girls.
like friends, right?
yes, no, in school you form little cockles. These some are very, serious in the academic. Some will be halfway serious, playful. But when you form a caucus of the serious one, you have majority of
The boys.
the boys there, and then the girls will be the troublesome one there, and they
Yes.
can't just put us down, because we will not let them put us down, because it is an inertia for men to put women down when they see that they outnumber them. So the numbers that we have, we really want to make ourselves relevant.
Now, let's take a look at Nigeria, because I'd like to look at the private sector
Okay.
and the engineering part of it.
Okay.
What's the ratio of women engineers to men, especially taking Lagos? This association is in
Okay.
Lagos.
Yes.
So what's the ratio?
So we are still battling between 30%, 70%, in fact 20%, and just because
And you're talking about engineering across board.
across all profession discipline. So we are working harder, and we can see by the year that the numbers are increasing,
In the classroom.
both in the classroom
Yeah, that's
and
true.
in the workplace. Yes, both in the classroom and workplace. And you can also see that number when Association of Professional Engineers in Nigeria, the association started. It started with just basically 8 women.
Wow.
Despite all the announcements across Nigeria, if you're a female engineer, please come and register.
Is it that the women
Only
prefer
8 came.
to do nursing jobs?
No.
And
I think
other
there is.
social
I think it's
sciences.
more like even if you had done it, you have been conditioned to believe that you are in the strange one out of every other person. So they hide.
My niece.
Some
my
people even
niece-
study and
My niece studied construction engineering
Okay.
in Ghana. She was the only female that graduated
It's like
in her
that.
sex.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like that.
My niece,
one person.
just one female. The rest were guys.
That is how it's been. But now,
Construction
when you go to the
Oh, they call it building in Nigeria.
Building
Yes,
in
yes.
Nigeria.
When
I
you
have a friend who
go
did that same
to
course. She was the only one in
universities now, you see more girls.
Girls, that's
Because now
true.
we have collegiate chapters, we have our chapters in the university. Once you get the admission as a female, we nurture you
Okay, yeah. I
to
was
make
going
sure
to ask
that you excel in that career.
So there
From-
is
so we
a
start-
mentorship
Yes, there's a
Yeah, I was going to
mentorship,
ask
yes,
how
there's
about
mentorship,
mentorship.
yeah.
How you-
There's mentorship platform, there's a role model platform. You look at people like us, even we have elders, ladies who are gone ahead of us, who are doing great things. We set them as role models for these girls, and they can see that if she can be, I can be. If she's making headway, I can also make an headway. So it's not that when I
So
finish,
the
I won't get a
concept
job.
is not really wrong. The concept is not really strange to have a female go into this profession. It's just the mindset.
We call it stereotype. We have been stereotyped to believe
In the
engineering-
society,
in
the Nigerian society.
Not only Nigerian society. If I
African.
tell you that in UK we have about just 12% of females that are engineers. So it's not only Nigeria, it's global.
it's a
No
global-
wonder
It's
everybody
global.
chooses to be a nurse, and everybody just goes to study nursing.
And that starts from parenting, I would like to say.
Yeah.
For
And the
example,
society.
and the society. For example, as a mother or as a father, you want to buy toys for your kids, you want to buy cars, you want to buy something machinery for the boys, you want to buy dolls,
Buy dolls
for the girls. So
Thank
we
God
are
for my kids.
stereotyping
They buy
them
dolls for the
even
My kids reject
from-
the gift
yes,
if it's not alive.
They
from-
buy building,
from-
toys
yes,
and Lego. They put
yes.
that- I think it's okay. It's like
The
you
building
hardly
block,
see girls
yes.
playing with Lego.
Yeah.
You see boys playing more with Lego, building houses
Yes,
and all
yes.
that.
So
But does this job, this profession, because I think the fear of a parent, an average parent or mother who was brought up being all girly and posh,
Yeah.
and sometimes even not posh at all, very local girl,
Okay.
who has been stereotyped into thinking all she can achieve in her life is to have children and
Get to the
nurse
kitchen,
them.
yeah,
You
just
get to the
kitchen,
kitchen,
yeah.
you know, satisfy your husband, satisfy your children, you have no life. That's the mindset of a lot of women.
Lot of
You are
women,
living your
yes,
life for your family, and you know, I think their fear is that this kind of jobs and mindset takes the femininity out of the woman.
Not,
Is that true?
Not really. I'm a family woman and I'm still married and I've been married for about 23 years and it does not affect my career.
So how do you
it depends.
cope? How do you
Is your husband an engineer?
Not really.
The last
how
engineer,
does-
because the last engineer I
how
had
does
on
it
this
cope
show,
with an
her
engineer
husband
wife?
was an
What,
engineer.
that it's going to be much more easier. But my husband also is in the ICT.
Okay, so
He's
it's
in the
in technology, so
he has that understanding. But most importantly, what you need is a supportive family. Somebody who, the family members who understand that we need to help you get there. They will not put you down. They will give you the necessary support.
that will take you
have.
to where you need to
So
be.
like my own question is about the risky nature of your job, like climbing Mars and all that.
And
So
that is why we have health and safety trainings. We do that. All engineers do that. The health and safety is very, very important.
does it differ for the woman now? Because
No,
she's
it's
an
the
engineer?
same. If I'm climbing a tower, like I'm in my PPE, my helmet, my boot, my belt, same as a man will do. I climb the tower the way a man will do. I install my dishes, my radio, microwave equipment like a man will do.
Now, what if you're pregnant?
When I'm pregnant, I walk. I remember I was 6 months pregnant. I was installing a 2.4 meter dish in Egbi, Nepa, Egbi, with my baby. So
Wow.
it's
With the pregnancy?
With the
yes, with the pregnancy. I told
You know
you,
this,
I
tell
was
us,
climbing
you know
with a
this, tell
6 month pregnancy. In fact, there was a place that I had to install. I had to pass through a manhole to get to the rooftop, and you know, halfway my pregnancy was like it wasn't
Stop.
going to go, and the customer was just
Scared.
screaming, "Who asked you to come here?" No, it's not the first time I'll get to his site and people will tell me, I didn't call for a typist or a secretary. I didn't call to check my computer. Actually, the issue is up there. I say, fine, I will do it. And the most importantly, I go to site dressed like this. So it's really hard to know that.
So when you get there,
But
you
when
need
I
to get
get
hands
there,
on.
nah. So when you see me carry my tool bag, you can see all my face,
Paraphernalia and
everything.
all of
So when I
that.
just get into the restaurant and I'm out, it will be like.
Are you the one to do the job?
You know, is she the same person who went into the restaurant? Because I'm coming out just like a man.
Okay, how about sexual harassment in the job? Because
Well, I have not been
Harassed.
harassed because I want to tell you I'm actually married. And in my approach to, I don't even see myself like
I'm a female and
I'm
different.
a female or I'm different. I rap with the boys normally, the guys normally, and we see ourselves the same. So I don't even, it never occurred to me, but I know that it does happen.
No wonder that my camera woman this morning told me straight up that she's not a woman.
It's left for you to have that feeling, whether you're a woman.
So I now get the mindset. So it is a mindset.
It's a mindset. So that is what makes you to be able to do what a man can do. When you are not seeing yourself as a woman,
By the
a weaker
sex.
vessel, a weaker weakling, then you can actually be
Achieve.
able to achieve what a man can do, and even much more better. Because I
man will
want to
do.
tell you, a woman must put twice the effort a man will input
To excel.
to excel.
Mm.
And that is our target.
Obviously.
We must excel in everything we do.
Thank you so much, Mary Afolayan. Engineer Mary Afolayan, who has been an engineer since 1998 till date. That's over 23 years. Yes. Wow. That's some good work you've put in there, and I sincerely hope that we can have you back and back. So parents who are scared of their girls even going near sciences, apart from nursing. I mean, I wonder why we have so many.
I have a word for all the women, all the mothers, the fathers who are thinking that engineering is not for girls. They should look at today. They should see what female engineers are doing. For example, today, this special advisor to the governor, Sanwo-Olu, is a female in works and infrastructure. Minister of Works, Engineer Ramide Adeyoyi. She's a member, and she's doing great. Look at public works. The director of public works is a woman, Engineer Abdul Olayinka. We can't count them. In the public and in the private, we go to the private sector.
You know, the female woman.
I think woman in urban and regional planning.
Yes. Koshegbe is a woman. Those are a role model. Do you understand now? When you talk about private, we have people like Funke Opeke, the MD CEO of Main One. These are the people who single-handedly brought that fiber into this into this country. So women, whenever they set their hand to do anything, there is an innate in us that make us succeed and excel. So that innate is what we must stir up in every girl.
Thank you so much, Engineer Mary Afolayan. It's been an interesting conversation. I hope Mimi enjoyed it as much as I did.
Very well.
We'll take a break now. When we come back, of course, hard conversations, and we're talking about the dearest thing in town, domestic violence. Why do victims decide to stay back? We'll be back shortly.
Oh baby girl, show my bami dele. I want to marry you, no be play. Oh baby girl, come follow me home, mama minduro. Won't fake one do. Oh baby girl, come be my lover. I wanna care for you, yes, forever. Oh baby girl, you are my sugar banana, pretty nana, baby. Oh.